Since I was 6 years old, I wanted to be famous. That's what was gonna make people stop picking on me. Music was the obvious choice because that's the quickest way to meet Madonna. I mean, there's nothing else that I can do that's going to make me happy. I get quite mentally ill if I don't do this. I've tried working full-time jobs before. It doesn't work. I'm really not cut out for it, so it's just, that's it. This is all I've got.
Can't help the way I am. A strong heart with a mission and an ocean sailing man.
In my music career, you know, I've spent so many years dressing myself up as something that I'm not in order to gain some sort of respect. When we finished the clip and it was all done, I spent about 3 months umming and ahhing about whether or not I was going to put it to air because I was so terrified of what that was going to do to the way that people saw me and whether that was going to cut out my audiences and all that sort of shit.
Satisfaction waits, I'm following my fate. Oh, so true. My harshest sacrifice is sailing far from you.
I feel that women are held in a really different light than men are when it comes to this sort of stuff. Automatically we see women differently to men. You are not compared to male artists, you're compared to other female artists. In my opinion, my stuff is really similar to Crowded House, songwriters like that, but I would never get compared to a male singer-songwriter, well, very rarely, because the media is so accustomed to going, you're a chick, so this is what you do. You're a female before you're an artist. But that's the same with every industry, that's just the way we are, and it's accepted because that's the way it's always been. And as soon as some woman starts talking about this is the way that it is, then she's whinging. So, you know, I've got a really great rant about all that stuff, of course, but a lot of my female counterparts think I'm full of shit. It's a really interesting industry. Like I've spent a lot of years trying to manufacture a community within my industry. In reality, as far as I can tell, the solo singer-songwriter part of the Melbourne music scene, I mean, it's just that. Everybody is solo. Everybody's doing it to get their own name out there. So it's really odd to all be experiencing a lot of the same things and yet to feel like no one's doing it with us. Yeah, I guess I am really very lonely. But I mean, that's the nature of what I do and how I do it. It's been a curse in some senses because I'll just decide that that's the only way to do things, and then I'll need a lot of help and I won't ask for it. When I was younger, I was just really stupid and very self-indulgent and cocky as hell, and thought that I was the centre of the universe. So of course I was going to destroy myself if things felt like they were falling away. I was an alcoholic. You know, I was doing drugs a bit, sleeping around and not looking after myself. The challenge in my life is to always get better at being a human being. You know, you just have to find some way to keep a real positive affirmation that it's going to work, because otherwise, what else is there, you know?